this question with ourselves of limit. So we are just going to solve this question using so many methods which we have already discussed. Okay. Now this question is actually of limit in which trigonometric function is just involved. And so if any kind of trigonometric function is involved, then what you could do is to just either rationalize it or take common factor out of it, or you could actually do so many multiplication, division, add something out of it, or just take common out of it, or you could just put any parameter is equal to t. But over here we are just going to use LH rule, okay, because this question will become very easy after using LH rule. So let's see how this gonna become so easy for us. Okay, so here would be limit x tending to what? So here is limit x tending to 0. Okay, now this question is done. Okay, now let's see the question first, that limit x tending to 0 x. Now we know that the differentiation of x is very basically 1, because according to this rule, n x to the power n is equal to n x n minus of 1. Okay, so this is very basically done. Now just let's solve this. So 1 minus of sine x to the power 1 by 8 minus of 1 plus sine x to the power 1 by 8. Okay, so this is very basically the question just reduced in this format. Okay, now just let's solve, just differentiate it. What would happen, that limit x tending to 0 upon 1 upon 8 1 minus of sine x 1 upon 8 minus of 1. So if you solve this, what would come? Minus 7 by 8. So here we are getting minus 7 by 8, and the differentiation of sin x is basically cos x, but negative sign is there, so it would be minus cos x. Okay, so this is minus cos x over here. Again for this part, here it is minus of 1 by 8 1 plus of sin x. Now the differentiation of sin x is what? Sin x is basically cos x. So this is very basically cos x. So now just let's solve it further. So limit x tending to 0 1 upon 1 by 8 1 minus of sin x minus 7 by 8. Okay, minus of cos x minus 1 by 8 1 plus sin x into cos x. Now just let's put the values. If I just put 0 over here, what would happen? The sin 0 is what? Sin 0 is 0. And cos 0 is what? Cos 0 is 1. Sin 0 is again coming out to be, here it is sin x. So sin x is again 0 and sin x is again 1. So after putting all those values, what we will get is that 1 upon 1 by 8, this whole would get reduced to 1 only, and this would be left, we would be left out with minus 1, because this is in multiplication, so it would be minus 1. Again this is 1 and this is again 1. 1 into 1 is basically 1, minus 1 upon 8. That means limit x approaching towards 0. We are having this question with ourselves. Just let's solve further. By putting x, what would happen? We have just put the value of x is to 0, so there is no any restriction to write the limit value. So what is going to happen is that we would be left with minus 2 upon 8. So just let's solve this further. What we will be getting is that minus 8 upon 2, because 1 divided by minus 2 by 8 is coming out to be 1 into 8 by 2, which is coming out to be what? 4. So this is coming out to be minus 4. So this is the answer for this whole question, which seems to be very complicated and very complicated. So this is very basically the rule. By using NH rule, you could actually solve this question in just seconds. So this was all for this. Later I will be discussing another part.